How's it going, guys? Welcome to the FM Dugout. We're back with Wraith Rovers in the British Steel Challenge, and today we take a trip down to Ayrshire to play Kilmarnock of the Premiership as we try to get our way out of the Betfred Cup Group B. So, since the last time, there have been two games that have taken place. We played Clyde away from home, and that was a 3-1 win. Fairly comfortable in the end, a large number of shots at goal, not many of them on target, but on the whole I think we played fairly well. Lewis Vaughan managing to get 3 assists in this game, which is a bit kind of strange, I guess. Midfield played fairly well. I had to play Ian Davidson today, or in that game, just because players were kind of struggling for fitness, because again this is early on in the season. We then played Stennismuir at home, and this was a cracking performance. A double from Jack Harper, a double from Lewis Vaughan, both of them getting 1 assist, and 2 assists coming from the right back area with Jason Thompson. Stennismuir really were thwarted in this game, didn't have a single shot on goal, only 3 attempts, 26 from us, 11 on target, 54% possession, pretty much the perfect game. We welcome back as well Scott Fraser and Dale Hilson, who managed 66 minutes before coming off. Didn't play fantastically well, nor did the replacements. I did make one extra signing since the last episode. It wasn't the youngster I was going for. I was actually trying to get Conor McGribbon. That's not his name. What was his name? It was McGribbon, something McGribbon, from Man United, and I can't find him now. Let's just take a quick look. Have I got him? I must have taken him off my shortlist after, yeah, a bit of a sore loser. But I'd been trying to get him in on loan. A Man United accepted, but he didn't want to. That name's going to really annoy me now. I'm going to have a look and find it, because that will just eat away at me. So I think he was in the under 18, was he? Possibly not. It must have been in the under 23s. Callum Gribben, not Mick Gribben. So yeah, I mean, I kind of came across him and thought I would take a punt. Wanted by a few teams, plays in the attacking midfield role, 600k. He looked like a good bet. Strength not particularly great, and determination a bit lower than I'm usually after, but I thought we'd take the chance. Man United accepted, he didn't. So anyway, that led to us bringing in Hugo Logan on loan from Celtic. You know, again, a similar kind of player, can play in that advanced playmaker role, can also play midfield if required. And this was more just in case we get injuries in that space. He might prove to be, a really good player. He might not. Some of the skills are pretty good, as you can see. Technique, first touch, flair, vision, all pretty good. So yeah, we'll see how he gets on. He hasn't played particularly well. 1 start, 1 appearance off the bench, 6.6 average rating. So we'll keep an eye on that. But other than that, I think Kieran Dell, yeah, that didn't go through. I was trying to get Kieran Dell as well. So yeah. What else is there to talk about at the moment? I guess finances are a little bit worrying. 67k in the red at this stage in the season, which is when you would expect season ticket sales to have given you a sort of shot in the arm. So hopefully we can get through here today, and we can get a little bit of a cup run, get some money in from there. Yeah. So let's hop on to the team selection for today. So Stirling are away to Stennismuir. I would expect them to win. So if we lose, Stirling will be a point behind us. And I suspect Stirling's last game is going to be against Kilmarnock, is it? Yes, so Kilmarnock. So I wouldn't expect them to do anything there, but we'll see. Anyway, should only be looking at myself really for today. But this will be interesting. Kilmarnock obviously from the Premiership. So we'll see how this team gets on today against better opposition. Things look to be okay. The sharpness is maybe lacking a bit with the 2 boys that were injured in the the kind of attacking playmaker role. Actually quite a big squad looking at it. There's a lot of people not managing to make it in, but there's a large number of these players that I think were there before to kind of boost the numbers, and I think now that I've brought in the players I want to, they can probably move into the reserves. But I think as far as the lineup is concerned, that is how I want to go. Alright, so anticipate a nervy game. I'm in two minds as to whether to kind of play counter-attack. I think I probably should. In the friendlies, it served me fairly well against the bigger teams. Kilmarnock, maybe, I don't know, their formation suggests they're sort of slightly defensive today. Probably say that one to relax them, and then see, nah, it doesn't look as though it's worked that well. I just want to have a quick look at the opposition instructions there, just in case. Yeah, I keep forgetting to set that out before the game begins, so I have to do it every time. Nice full stand there down at Rugby Park. Mind you, I can't imagine too many people would want to show up for a game against Wraith Rovers at such an early stage in the cup. So I think so far, a few games in, it's going fairly well. Still a little bit disappointed about the last episode not managing to beat Stirling in normal time. As we get a free kick here, Fraser whips it in, Rose on the right foot, managing to force the save from McDonald down low to his left, and a corner kick now, 15 minutes in roughly. Hilson will swing this in towards the penalty spot, and it breaks out. Thompson picks it up. Fraser, Hilson, and I can't stand it when it does that. It just ends. I can't imagine they just turn around and kick the ball out for a throw-in or anything, but we get another chance here. So early indications are that we are comfortable, and we are creating some chances. Rose finding Hilson, Vaughan losing out to Addison, but no one forward for Kilmarnock, one player forward. It would suggest that they're not very confident of taking us in this game. Hilson managing to break away. Why didn't he shoot? Rose with the effort. Did that take a knock? Just looking at the speed here, they're actually really quite fast. So I think we'll just go to the normal speed there. But first goal for Wraith Rovers for Rose, and let's just see if that took a knock. So yeah, a bit fortunate there, the ball broke to him. Yeah, it did take a knock off the central defender. Surely the goalkeeper would have saved that otherwise, but I'm not complaining. That puts us 1-0 up midway through the first half. Another chance here, Hilson whips it in, Osho with the header, and it's into the top corner. I've got to say, so far I've been fairly impressed with Osho. He's been good, pretty dominant in the air, as you saw there, but also defensively he's an absolute rock when the ball comes forward. Lovely header there, placed into the top corner, and given the way that the Scottish football style is very much a kind of physical game, so I think he'll do really well for us this season. And to be honest, this game is really making me feel quite optimistic for this season. 2-0 up at half time, well and truly in control of the game, and this is with counter-attacking. Very, very pleased with that. I think we'll go for passionate here. You can see they really bought into my passion. Yeah, well, at least the defenders took it well. Hopefully it hasn't backfired on me, because sometimes you have too much praise for them at half time and they come out and you end up just having, the whole game of two half type scenario. At least as though Kilmarnock are going a little bit more attacking now. They're playing a number 10 rather than playing the defensive mid, so we'll see what happens there. But again, I don't see them really putting an awful lot of pressure on us. As McGrandles plays it to Hilson, Vaughan looks for the through ball, slides it through to Fraser, left-footed shot into that top corner again. Got to say, this is impressive. Either Kilmarnock... Oh, actually, I'm looking... Hang on a minute, look at the numbers. Hang on a minute. Yeah, they might not be playing their first team. A lot of 30s in there. Of course, this isn't the Challenge Cup, so it's not the Colt side. They're not forced to do that, but it seems a bit odd. They had to win this to go through to the next round, having lost to Clyde in their first game. That's really strange. Anyway, I'm not complaining, but that takes the shine off it a bit for me, because I was thinking, yeah, got a really good team here. Okay, so chance to rest a few players here. We'll bring on Ian Davidson in midfield. Bring on Logan there, I think. And just look, I suppose McGrandle's probably the other player who would come off, but I've not really got anyone to take that role. Maybe bring off McHattie for Taylor Sinclair. I think at 3-0 it should be okay to make 3 substitutions at this point in the match. I'm kind of treating it like a pre-season friendly as well in terms of building up fitness. You can see that, you know, maybe by this point you would want the fitness levels to be a little bit higher, but all in all I can't complain. 3-0 away to Premiership opposition, whether they're playing a weekend side or not, that's pretty impressive. Well, we get a chance to get number 4 here. Logan, acres of space, but chooses to pass to Vaughan. 25 yards from goal, rather ambitious there from Vaughan. It sails over the bar. I suppose at 3-0 you can afford to take the odd chance that you maybe wouldn't at 0-0. But it looks as though we're going to get another chance here. McGrandles, nope, he's giving it away. Maybe Kilmarnock will get a go back. That's a poor ball out there. Taylor Sinclair picking it up, playing it all the way back to Dawson. Nearly going to call him Samson there. That's Kilmarnock's goalkeeper of a few years ago. But yep, we managed to get the ball up the park pretty quick there. Harper skips by his man, dinks it into Vaughan, takes the touch. It's a crowded penalty box or just outside it. Breaks to Logan, and that was poor. I'm guessing Logan plays with his left foot, because that was rather weak. Doesn't really suggest there. Now anyway boys, that's the end of the live com. 3-0. Not much else you can tell the team other than that was really good. Yeah, it looks as though they were definitely playing youth players. Calm down, calm down. No need to get carried away with it. But yeah, I mean, very good performance in the end regardless. How did Stirling get on in their game? Not that it matters anymore. 6-0 away to Stenhousemuir. That's pretty good going from them. So that puts us through, I'm sure. Must do. Played all 4 games. We've won 3. Got a penalty win out the other ones. We've dropped 1 point. Stirling can't go top. Yeah, so that's us. We are definitely through. Stirling actually have a really good opportunity to go through as one of the 4 best placed second teams. So yeah, that should be interesting. Anyway guys, hope you have enjoyed this episode. If you have, leave a like and a comment. Let me know what you think, how things are shaping up for the season ahead. Also, I'm going to leave it a few days with this one, so let me know what you'd like to see in terms of the fixtures here. I'm kind of thinking it's maybe a bit too soon for doing the Falkirk game, so I'm possibly looking at the Partick Thistle match in September there, given the fact they are the favourites for promotion. Plus it'll give us a chance to maybe do one of the highlight episodes, so you can see how things go there. We've got the Challenge Cup 3rd round as well before then. I suppose if we get Thistle there as well, we'll maybe do it. But yeah, so if you do have a preference, have a look at the teams here. Let me know which game jumps out at you, if any do at all. As exciting as Scottish Championship games can get. Anyway guys, as I say, hope you've enjoyed this episode. Until the next time, I'll see you when I see you.